What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
Welcome to 10x Tech Tank. My name is Jared Yellin, and we have a guest in the house today. What is your name? Where are you coming from, bro? And thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Please introduce yourself.
Great to be here. So, guys, I'm Jonathan Foltz. I am, let's just say, an audacious entrepreneur. Had 28 companies, 3 exits thus far, and I'm just excited to see what happens in the tech community. I love to help and support tech companies. We actually had a marketing agency that was helping and supporting a lot of startups and businesses, work with Fortune 500 companies, high-level politicians and intelligence, and did some really cool stuff. But what I had more of a passion for was to help entrepreneurs and help small businesses rise up. The corporate 500 companies are fun to work with, but at the end of the day, that's not something that truly inspired me. So I'm super excited to see some of these companies.
So we were on a live tank, right? We did a live event in Miami. What's up, Epic Talks, and it was awesome. A few people in the room. We had 2 entrepreneurs pitching their dreams, and I was just watching how Jonathan does this, because I do this all the time, right? This is a daily show, as you know. Every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, we are here having entrepreneurs pitching us their vision. So I'm watching this dude. I'm like, he really knows what he's talking about. He's asking great questions, giving fantastic advice. I'm like, you want to come and sit on the tank and let's do it here with entrepreneurs literally.
Oh man, I was like, when you told me that, I love it, because one of the companies that we have is called Pitch Investors Live, and we've seen so many people take pitches. We won a couple of pitch competitions ourselves, so we know what it takes, and we've seen so many people do it. So when you told me about that, I was like, dude, I was like, all right, you're speaking my language right now. Let's do this.
So listen, you're here because you were called to be here tonight. You're here to hear entrepreneurs literally from around the world share their dreams. And these dreams are tech ideas. Some of these ideas are really early stage. We call them napkin ideas. Some of these ideas have actually been invested into. And there might be some minimum viable products you see tonight. And you might even see some cash flowing tech companies that are already generating a few $100,000 a year up to a few $1 million a year. But the consistency is they have a desire to accelerate. They have a desire to create impact. And what I need you to do, what Jonathan needs you to do, is chime in on the comments below. When you hear an idea that you stand for, you love, you see use case and application, please share. And the same holds true if you're just not seeing it. Just be polite. These are people's dreams. But please share so that you can help influence our decision. Because what we're going to do is decide whether or not we want to move into due diligence with each of these entrepreneurs. So with that, who is the first entrepreneur coming to the tank?
What if there was a simple business toolkit that got you paid by your clients, customers, and patients? What if you can set up your account in seconds and begin benefiting from all of the features in minutes? What if this entire platform is free? Business Toolkit is revolutionizing the way small businesses and sole proprietors are running their businesses by enabling you to manage your sales process from one platform from start to finish. Imagine canceling your expensive scheduling software, or discontinuing your clunky invoicing software, or eliminating your pricey task management software, and instead using one platform, your Business Toolkit, to drive your business forward. And don't forget, Business Toolkit is free. Sign up ASAP and begin saving money while you make way more money than ever before.
But let me just tell you.
Virtual break with another entrepreneur in the tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
So it's Esther Eisman. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Awesome. Thanks so much for calling from Toronto. You have 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea. Take it away.
Well, I've got few. So where do I start?
Just go for it. Rattle them off.
Okay, so it's not going to be very sophisticated. I have few ideas that I would like to share, and I think that some of them would be related to real estate. So one of them that I was thinking, it's almost like a Tinder for real estate. So I don't know how the market is in the US. I'm familiar with Miami, that it's hot like a pistol, but a lot of homeowners are thinking, I can sell my house for free, or for free, almost like with just a sign for sale because the market is so hot, but having a very hard time finding the right realtor. So almost having it like Tinder. So they'll put their house for sale, and they're gonna have many realtors on Tinder, and then they'll swipe and read their resumes versus going on Google and finding them. So they'll find their realtor at that area that way. So that was one idea. Should I proceed to the others?
Go through them all, then we'll circle back.
Let's do it. Okay. So again, this is coming again from real estate. So having difficulties placing our expensive open house signs. So in Toronto, we really invest on them, and we go all around before we do the open house, but then we forget where we actually place them. So what happened is the city takes them and throws them away. So almost putting a sensor on it that it will remind me where I placed them. So some kind of an app on my phone attached to the actual open house sale for sale sign, and then I can retrieve it back when it's done and pick them all up. So that's just cost efficient.
Cool. What else you got?
Another one is this is just from a personal health experience. So have some kind of a sensor on your chain, or even on like a little bracelet in case of an emergency. So, let's say somebody kidnapped a kid, or you've had a medical emergency and your phone is not with you, or you're panicking and you don't know what to do. You click on that, bracelet. You'll remember the bracelet is on you at that moment versus picking up a phone and what do I do? Where do I call? And then you click on it, and that will actually page either the police or the fire department, or so that just, because I had a seizure, literally passed out, died 4 kilometers later, got into an accident. So that's from a personal experience. Another one that actually I was originally going to pitch on it, but when I did a little bit of research, it exists, but I don't think they took it to the right place. So this is, I don't know how long I have, but in any case, having almost selling it or licensing it 2 ways. You familiar with
Yes.
There's 2 things. One of them this is from a twice personal experience, going into a funeral home. Not home, a funeral, what do you call it?
Cemetery?
Cemetery, thank you. So I went to 2 hours sleep. I went to visit my uncle that passed away in Israel to find his cemetery. So that was in Jerusalem, and over there it's down the mountain and you can walk for hours and hours. So when I went in there originally, the guy said, and just climb your way up. 2.5 hours, 40 degrees, could not find the grave. There's no, my gosh, I'm dead. Like, we literally gave up. As I was driving down, picking up my car, driving up back to, where we started, and we took a book with us, so to pray for him when we at the grave. As I was coming back, a guy literally says to me, "Hey, who are you looking for?" And I said, "Don't worry about it. It's my uncle from Canada. Like, you don't know who you want to talk to, right?" So he says, "Well, who are you looking for?" And he insists to tell him. Anyway, in any case, he says to me, "Just tell me." And my sister said, "Let's just go. Like, this guy's weird, right?" Anyway, I told him I'm looking for XYZ. He says, "Come with me." And now we're like freaking out. What the hell? How does he know him? But we said, we'll give it a chance after 2.5 hours. We went with him, and it was literally down 2 levels to the left. And he took me there. I turned around to give him some money for thank you. He disappeared. Very weird. It was a butterfly. Took us back to our, our car. So just to kind of almost have every single funeral home mapped in a way that you're going to put and have a sensor on the grave. So Everybody currently have a grave. Well, their family member will place it on the grave. You go on Waze and you're going to put their name and it's going to take you there. And this happened to us again in another cemetery.
Let me jump in with questions for you. So which, if you had to pick one of the four, which is the one that
so the one with the one I was telling you now, I think it's a fabulous idea. I mean, people are going to die all the time, right? People would want people to find it.
Who pays for that idea? So how does that idea make money? Is the funeral home paying for it? Is the person that's going?
No. So it's the family that's going to buy that sensor, right, to put on the grave. We're going to sell it to Waze, just selling the to Waze licensee, and the funeral home will sell the actual device. So everybody's in business. Or whoever does the plaques, or whoever does,
Cool. So here's what I'm going to challenge you to do. Go deep with that one idea. Go deep with the one that stands out to you most. I think many people think having like a little black book of ideas means that at least one of them is going to work. You got to go all in on one. Pick the one that just like it has to exist, and go really deep. Fill out the pitch deck with it. We give you a sample deck so you can go into it. You can start thinking about how am I going to bring it to the market? What's the revenue model? What's the size of the market? Do that and then come back and pitch us so that we can go deeper into that. I think it's a very interesting idea, but I want to make sure you go deep into it. So dig into that. We appreciate your coming to the tank, and looking forward to see what you come up with the pitch. All right. After commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur in the tank.
Blueprinted is the place where you can go in and put those steps in there and then be able to impact the world and monetize on that by having a marketplace in the community that we're developing for you in Blueprinted.
So we've created the app for any expert to be able to come in and put their steps, their exact steps to success in our app and put it on a marketplace where people can go and buy their steps to any success.
We are back from commercial break with another entrepreneur in the tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Alejandro Caleb Escalante, and I'm calling from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for calling in. You have 5 minutes. I see your deck is up. Excited to learn more. Please share your big tech idea.
Okay. So I've been in the expert management and procurement business for 25 years. That's a company that I have actually is dormant right now, but my idea came out of a frustration of trying to reach customers and product for them, and vice versa. The customer wanted to promote their product and they couldn't get to the market they needed unless they spend a lot of money. We tried to do that, but most of the systems and antiquations from the government, from databases and systems that they have in place make it almost impossible to reach someone in real time, because by the time you get to the information, sometimes the business is closed or the information is outdated. So what I'm proposing, the problem is that Latin America, there's a lot of manufacturers and people that make products, and they don't have the ability to have access to other markets because of the limited funds or the limited technology they have. They have the products, they're hardworking people, and the problem is they don't have that unless they have money. Only 17% of the $27 million the 27 million people in Latin America have access to funding, so making it real hard. And the problem is that they have no access. What I propose as a solution is a platform, real time, that will give them access to upload their pictures, information, and details on the product that they're going to present. So they have access to different countries, because the technology and the internet is going to be making it very easy for them to access that. And then they can update their product at real time. And then they have automatic biddings that the platform is going to provide to them, where they're going to be able to respond to the buyer wherever they are in any part of the country or any other country, or even Europe or Africa. They can, they can see the thing. The basic of this platform is that it's going to be in their native language, Spanish. So they have access to interact with the website and the platform, to the marketplace, to put in their quotes and all that. The buyers or people are going to be logging in, they're going to have access to translate and all that, so they don't have that problem. But the manufacturers and the people that are providing that is going to be easy access with this platform. And what I propose is, like I said, that's me, is a store owner, which will be the platform itself, and then e-commerce market with multiple sellers. So there's about the moonshot for this will be to register 10 million buyers and sellers in the next 10 years. So in this platform, and the ask is 750,000 for basic software development team, go market, sales and market promotion from 10x, incubator, customer support, and that will help develop and launch the company. I'm in the napkin stage. Let me just move this real fast. So the problem is, so the web store front will create a catalog easy to upload all images of products, specification, capacity of production, inventory level, and delivery times. Have access to buyers and suppliers from the supply chain created by the marketplace where they part of it, in which the only function will be to promote their business product and sourcing, providing with logistics, business, and sales, and will flow after this. The platform catalog is going to be one of the things that you need to have in consideration is that the Latin America internet is growing at a fast pace, but now most of them have cell phones, which give them access to take pictures, upload real time, and respond to text or bidding questions they have from the customers. So the idea in the market size is like in the next 10 years, you can sign up 10 million people in buyers and salespeople, and producers. So you can do that at that model. So the business model, it will be a subscription-based storefront that will generate leads for them, logistics, income from carriers, commission from sales. The yearly fee will be $1,500, and there will be a trial version for that. So if you reach the 10,000 sellers and manufacture the first year, that's your income there. And this is the competitive landscape is Aladino is the.
Let's jump in with some questions. So your pitch is a little bit confusing. I don't know about you, but
I'm not getting a lot of clarity. Yeah.
So I really don't have any clarity on problem and solution, and I think part of it is you weren't going through the slides when you were presenting, so we were trying to like track with you, and you're obviously an expert in the subject, but I don't even know. Like if you said to me, Jared, it's life or death right now. You got to tell my solution, and I could sell anything to anyone. I'm dead. I'm just like dead. Like I don't even know what the solution is. So I'm going to give you like 60 seconds right now. What is the problem and what is the solution?
The problem is in Latin America, most of the producers don't have access to display their product. The solution is we'll create a platform that will display their products from their country on something, and will they be registered?
That actually is what I thought it was. So that's good. I wrote that down. Now you can stop sharing your screen. How are we is a small business owner going to have to upload like hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of like SKUs into this platform, or is there an easier way that they're going to be able to do it?
It'll be an easy way to do it. I was trying to do the demo that I had here, but I couldn't get to it. There's going to be a limited amount of pictures that they can do. There's not going to be like a supermarket where they can do that. This is not intended for the thousands of, hundreds of thousands of SKUs for them. It's going to be for the manufacturer guys that are making the leather, the grills, the water pumps, the power plants and everything, that they have different models, stoves and whatever they have for the manufacturing, and they will have access to them, the buyers, to their catalog that is going to be available for them. They can see the product and they can do that. If they want to buy it, they can bid and they can send a quote. The seller is going to be able to get an instant quote and respond to that, and the amount of production that he can produce and all that.
So Alejandro, so this a little bit, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it almost sounds a little bit like Alibaba. Okay, so are you familiar with Alibaba?
It does. It is. That's what I have on the screen that I was sharing. Is like the government is not involved while promoting any products in Latin America. They are, but they're very archaic. Alibaba, all it does is take care of the Chinese market and the other countries close to them. They don't cross to this side. So this will be the perfect solution to get.
Well, Alibaba does sell internationally, but like me and Jared both, I was literally thinking that I'm confused, and he spoke what I was saying. You know what I mean? So like, I think it's very clear that you need to even bring up like Alibaba, because a lot of people will understand exactly what that is, and then change the story a little bit up. Like, okay, we are almost like an Alibaba that will be able to transfer into many different languages. Because first of all, Alibaba does sell around the world. And then what they do is big manufacturing. Okay, so you're not like an AliExpress, you're not going to be like an Amazon. You don't want to have a lot of products, is what you're saying. So if you have manufacturers, you got to speak that language so that people understand and get way more clear on the problem and the solution so that people understand. If not, you've already lost them. A lot of investors are just going to be like, okay, I don't understand this. They have already wrote it off and they're already on their cell phone speaking. So it's like very important. Like,
yeah. So I'm going to turn it over to the audience because maybe they were tracking more than we were. So what are your thoughts? Should we move forward into due diligence with Alejandro here? Obviously, he's a track record as an entrepreneur. What are your thoughts? Should we move forward? So I'm a no to move forward, mainly because I'm not getting it. Like I don't see the distinction, and I'm sure there is a distinction, but in these 5 minutes, you weren't able to capture my attention or my understanding, unfortunately. I do like you, though. I can tell your heart's in the right place. I can tell you're an expert. But for me, like judging the idea and the curiosity I have around it, I don't even know where to be curious with it. So for that reason, I'm a no with due diligence. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Continue to pursue this dream, and please keep us posted.
What if you knew about Instagram or Slack or Clubhouse when the company was raising a friends and family round at $10,000 per person? What if you were able to see all the tech companies that Grant Cardone and Jared Yellin have co-founded in one place and invest in any that excites you? What if you were able to expand your portfolio into early stage tech companies with extraordinary founders and teams? 10x Tech Angels is the most unique investment club that you will ever find, because not only will you see some of the most innovative tech companies at the lowest valuations ever, but you will also be educated on how to pick tech winners, meet other members of our community, and experience the excitement associated with taking an early idea to exit. Become one of the founding members of 10x Tech Angels for an exclusive offer with some extraordinary bonuses. To learn more, visit 10xtechangels.com.
All right, man, there we have it. You're in the tank. What are your thoughts? How does it feel to be in the tank, right? You see entrepreneurs from around the world that are pitching us. We had 2 yeses and a no, so you're a good luck charm. There are days we have no yeses, and like, what are we doing the show for? But no, we're doing the show to give people a shot. But what are your thoughts? How does it feel to be on the receiving end of the dreams?
I absolutely love it. You know what I mean? Because like as an entrepreneur that has failed so many times, like I know what it takes to get there. And when I see someone with a dream, like I want to support and help and then give them the right avenues of what they could do. And to have an opportunity to pitch by itself is huge, because you get the feedback. You know, sometimes it hurts, as we saw today. Sometimes it hurts, but at the same time, it's very necessary to go through that process and be able to get your dreams out there and get hit. And the thing is, it also makes entrepreneurs understand their own model more. And then if they could get hit 100 times and then still keep going, you know you got a great idea, because you're passionate and you're really inspired about what you're doing. And I love seeing these entrepreneurs come out here with huge dreams, looking to make something of it, and getting past the fears to actually pitch someone that is going to give them potentially bad feedback or potentially get them to the next level.
Yeah, it's so true. And we always say that you're one pitch away from having everything you want in your life and more. One pitch. And more important than your idea is your ability to communicate the idea. As seen today, right? As seen today, we had 3 entrepreneurs pitching us, and 2 got yes, 1 got no, and the one that got no might be the best idea yet. It might be. It could be.
It might be, and he didn't know how to just portray the story, right? And that's all it takes. And that was actually a very awesome idea, I would say, audacious idea, and it is necessary. But if you don't have clarity in exactly what you're doing, you're going to turn off a great potential idea to people that could have been investors. And now they're not going to go after it just because you couldn't convey the message.
And think about it too, like, 'cause we always say it's never too early and never too late to become a tech founder. So Nika is 19 years old, right? As audacious as anyone ever. Like, he's going to change 1 billion lives.
1 billion people. I was like, whoa, all right.
We have Alejandro, who's obviously not 19, so he brings track record. And it all comes down to the ability to convey what the problem is, what the solution is, and then to cause and create a future for us. The whole premise of a pitch is that you want your audience to feel like you're doing it with or without them, and they can't do it without you. That's the key. And if you can create that leverage, you're going to at least get their attention, at the very least. And that's so critical in the pitch. So we appreciate you for being here. We do this show for you as much as we do it for the entrepreneurs pitching, because I know what's going to happen. You're going to see someone that looks and sounds just like you. And it's going to give you the courage to take that little black book out, pick the idea that you love most, and then submit it. And what if tonight was your night? What if tonight was the night that you decided to take out that black book or that napkin, or you started ideating on some inefficiency that exists in your personal life or in your professional life, and you said, I'm going to cause the solution. I'm going to create the solution. Well, if tonight is your night, head over to pitch10x.com. That's Pitch, the number 10x.com, and submit your idea. It takes about 15 minutes. It's completely free to submit the idea. Our team will review your submission, and if we see potential, you're going to be in the tank with us. Just make sure you come prepared with the pitch, capture our attention, cause and create a future so that we can say, yes, let's step into due diligence. With that, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here, bro.
I loved it, brother. I love it. It was amazing.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
love
We'll
it.
see you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Which napkin will become the next exit? Which MVP will evolve into a unicorn? Which cash-flowing tech company will reach the next level? Our hope and desire is that it's yours. Your idea, your MVP, your cash-flowing tech company. Now is your time. Head over to 10xincubator.com and submit your idea so that you get on the tank and give us the chance to transform your napkin into an exit. That's 10xincubator.com. That's 10xincubator.com. Let's go.